The Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program is a school-to-work program that offers students a chance to attend school and train as registered apprentices at the same time. Here are 4 reasons why you, as a student, should get involved with OYAP. Reason 1. You gain training in a skilled trade while completing the requirements for your diploma. OYAP allows you to explore career choices that can lead to a meaningful career while still enabling you to complete your secondary school diploma. This means you are finding out what you enjoy doing for a career while also fulfilling requirements for your future education pathway. OYAP combines in-class time with a certified instructor and training through a workplace co-op. This gives you the opportunities to apply your classroom knowledge to a workplace experience. Reason 2. You're working towards getting your Red Seal apprenticeship. Through OYAP, you can work towards completing your Level 1 apprenticeship standard, as well as safety awareness and first aid skills. Placements can allow students to acquire hours and competencies towards the total hours required for that particular apprenticeship, reducing post-secondary qualification time. All these skills get you started into a career pathway at an earlier age with real-world skills. Reason 3. You get a network for future employment. Throughout your OYAP experience, you will have access to people who work in and understand the industry. This gives you an inside look at what a specific career could look like and if you would enjoy doing it. It also helps you get your foot in the door of a potential employer. Reason 4. You are developing in-demand skills for the future. By 2025, it is expected that there will be a skilled labor shortage in Canada of 1.2 million people. This means that the specialized and general transferable employability skills you learn through OYAP will have a high value as you enter the workforce, leading to well-paying jobs and consistent employment as you start your career journey. Through OYAP, you gain skills in trades, complete your education, network for future employment, and become an in-demand employee. When you get involved in OYAP, you're getting involved in the future.
Welcome to an Edge Factor virtual workplace experience. Today, Shelley talks to us about her work as a metal fabricator at Berminghammer. We'll be looking at the following chapters. Chapter 1. Preheating fabrication. Chapter 2. What is a bevel? Chapter 3. What is a fillet weld? And finally, Chapter 4. Using an oxyacetylene torch. Let's dive in.
Because we use such thick, heavy metals in the construction world, we need to apply a process called preheating whenever we're fabricating a project. That means anything that's over 3/8 of an inch needs to be sweated out first. We apply heat with the propane torch. And make sure that it's heated to a certain temperature before we're able to apply any welding to it. We often have processes where we need to heat to a specific temperature. We, for that, have temperature sticks where we gauge if it's hot or not. That's important. It helps with the strength of the weld and prevents any kind of cold cracking when the weld gets applied to the material. In welding and fabrication, one thing you're going to be doing a lot of is beveling. Beveling is cutting the metal at an angle so that we can put more weld to join pieces together. So something like this, straight piece of metal, get beveled to become this. So these 2 pieces will actually, in the end, fit together like this. The inside will get welded, as will the top part as well. And because beveling allows more strength in your products, it's important to have a good, straight, clean bevel so that you are going to get the perfect amount of weld in there and make sure that the products are as strong as they can be. There are a couple of kinds of different ways that you can create a bevel. One is a semi-automatic process in which we use this. It's called a beetle. And what it does is it allows me to put a better bevel on my product. As you can see, the molten metal is piled at the end. We need to get rid of this in order to move on to the next step. Nice smooth finish, but it still needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This is a grinder, complete with a flat wheel to make a nice smooth finish. Perfect. There are many different kinds of welds that you can put into your products. One of the most common is the fillet weld. What the fillet weld is, it's an even-legged weld that expands to both sides of the materials, as is demonstrated by Candace here. Perfect fillet weld. As you can see, she reached both the top and the bottom, creating a perfect fillet right down the middle. So in welding, you are actually adding metal to a product, whereas with the acetylene torch, you're taking away metal. I have everything here in the shop for me. My gas lines and air lines are put right into my tools that I need. But this is a very mobile device. We can use it out in the field or anywhere. All you need to know is make sure that you're doing it in a safe and proper manner. When you're working with thick metal, one of your best friends is the oxyacetylene torch. First step is to make sure that you have the proper PPE. Your safety glasses, a shaded visor, and thick leather gloves. Next thing I want to do is make sure everything is on. My gas line is on, my air line is on, and my gas is set and at the proper settings. What I then want to do is make sure that my work is clamped down safely and properly, and then it's time to get going. This is the oxyacetylene line. That's what I want to turn on first. This is my oxygen. This needs to be fully open, and this is where I operate the oxygen from. So let's get the acetylene going. Turn it up, and then we add the air. You want to make sure that the flame, that you can visibly see the hot end that is going to melt all the metal. We're going to run the torch along the metal just to give it a little preheat. Make sure that the tip is pointed away from your body, and you can get going.